Angela, any thoughts on the career transition, moving from the government to the private sector and how to do it?
Yeah, I was one of those people when I first tried to make the transition that I started firing out, buckshot approach, like I'm just going to apply to all these roles because I think I can do them. And after literally it was about a week and I was like, I don't want any of these jobs I've applied for. Like, I'm not interested in these roles. I'm just applying to things I think I can do. And so I kind of said, well, I'm a targeting officer. I'm taking a targeting approach to this. I can be much more focused on this. Like, let's really, take a step back and do this the right way. And so that was the point when I started saying, okay, what are the companies I want to work for? And not just like, oh, it has a happy name, but like, what's the internal culture like? What is it, what skills do I have that would fit in well in this organization? What are some things that I can do that I can bring to bear on a problem set that I know that they're trying to address, and really thinking through that. And then, doing the research. Who are the people, who are the execs, who are you going to be interviewing with? What's their mindset? What are they looking for? Because just as much as they're interviewing you, you're interviewing them. You want to know if this is a place you want to work. And so, it's kind of easy to be in that situation where you're trying so hard to be what they want. But at the same time, having that critical view and saying, but are they what I want? Is this a place where I want to spend most of my life in a lot of cases? And so that's really important to kind of know your own value too. A lot of times people will come into the interview process and they'll be asked what their salary expectations are and they don't have a number. They just kind of, I'm not really sure, have a number, even if it's, and if it's completely out of line, if you are flexible on that, you can state that. You can absolutely say, this is the number I'm looking at, or this is the range I'm looking at, but, I'm willing to be flexible depending on these other elements of the salary package, the benefits package, those kinds of things. But a lot of times what'll happen is I know people will kind of say, I have absolutely no idea what the appropriate range is for a role like this. And that just means you need to do a little bit more research because it's out there. There's places you can look for, salary bands and things like that, or general idea. So, okay, I should be looking for something at this level based on the salary I'm looking to make and the job I want to do and that kind of thing. So that is quite a challenge, I would say, particularly in sort of the intelligence side of things in the private sector, because it is, like I mentioned before, the Wild West in a lot of ways. And it can vary significantly from company to company. So just being able to have that in mind and know, okay, what am I looking for? Let me be very strategic and be very kind of focused on my search. Those would be kind of my points.